What's going on, guys? This is Aussie Van Man. How are y'all doing today? Having a bit of a lazy wake up this morning. I got up early to watch the final practice day of Isle of Man. The races got pushed back to Monday now. And then weather come out and they had to cancel qualifying. And then they come back and finish qualifying after I fell back asleep. So I missed that. I'm going to have to go back watch it. I'm watching some other ones that I missed right now. Got my coffee. I just downloaded the footage from my trail cams. Not surprised the chipmunk at the base of the tree trunk, but the big hole, I was hoping I'd see a badger or something, or a fox or something interesting come out of that one. I guess nothing come out of there except for a big juicy dirty rat. So, oh well, maybe another day. So as I wake up, I'm drinking my coffee. At some point today, we're gonna have to move closer towards the I-17. I don't know exactly when we're gonna do that. I haven't really decided. We'll see how I feel. It's a little warm. I thought it was gonna be cooler today. It's cooler than it was yesterday, but still a little warm for some reason. So I don't know how much I'm gonna do, but we shall see what I get up to. All right, guys, we packed up the van. It's actually kind of hot. I'm sweating. It's not as hot as yesterday, but yeah, I'm definitely feeling the heat still. Kind of feels humid because I guess we had that little tiny bit of rain yesterday. So yeah, the humidity's kind of up. I had a hell of a time trying to pack everything back into the van with the barbecue. I had those 2 giant boxes from the fridge and the barbecue, trying to get those back in. Normally I just burn them, but we're on a complete fire ban right now, so I can't do that. But we gotta get moving closer to the 17, then I don't have to worry about moving for the rest of the day till the morning, and then we gotta go to work. But yeah, let's start heading out. I got everything packed in best I can. We'll see how we go. Alright guys, we found a campsite. It's one I've driven by a million times before. I don't normally camp in this area because it's junipers and a lot dustier and hotter and sunnier over here. So due to trying to get out of the heat, I don't typically go here. But funny enough, there's a lot of trash in the fire. I hear moo cows. It's the clouds have come out and it's starting to cool down with some breeze coming through, in fact. So it's kind of working out in my favor. Now I got to get all this stuff back out of my van. I'm gonna have to pack that all back in there at like 3 in the morning. That's gonna be interesting. But I'm close to an asphalt road. It's just like over that way a bit, maybe a couple of 100 yards, and that'll take me back to the 17 in the morning. All right, I'm gonna set back up camp and we'll figure it out from there. All right, we've pretty much set up for the most part. I'm not sure what I'm gonna eat today. I do have leftover Philly cheesesteak stuff, or maybe I'll save that for later. I have some bacon I need to cook up, so maybe bacon and eggs on the new hot plate, see how it goes. The clouds have come out. It's still a little bit gross and humid. It's saying 33% humidity outside. The temperature has dropped a slight bit, so it's 73 outside right now. But yeah, it feels kind of gross and sticky. It is supposed to start raining tonight, so I have to put a tarp over my barbecue. So I don't want to get it wet and then have to load it into my van at like 3 in the morning. It's going to be apparently raining from basically midnight till way beyond I wake up. So I don't know. I may be packing up in the rain. I'm a little concerned about that because I have all the cardboard boxes I have to drag back with me. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to take it as I go, I guess. But for now, I think I'm actually gonna sit back and relax, watch a bit of TV. Then maybe once I feel a bit better, a little bit cooler, then I may get up and cook some food. All right, it's food time. I'm hungry. We're gonna do bacon and eggs here with some potatoes and beans. Be a good chance to use the barbecue again. So we got that fired up right now, heating up. Got the bacon, eggs, and potatoes ready. Now we just gotta heat the beans up and we're ready to go. Oh yeah, we got the Heinz beans. We're gonna microwave those. All right, guys. Yum, yum, yum. We got eggs, potato, bacon, and Australian beans. Also, I'm watching the TT qualifying. Oh, that's good. On the TV. Races start tomorrow. I'm excited. The races were supposed to start yesterday, but because of weather pushbacks, the races aren't starting until tomorrow now. I don't know how they're going to do it this year, but last year when they had to do weather cancellations on race week, they some of the races they didn't even go through with. If it was like a 2-race race, they just do 1 race and cancel out the 2nd race, which sucks. But they only have a limited time that they can run on these roads because they're public roads. So they need to open them back up for the public. All right, I'm gonna chow down on this, and it's getting humid outside. Oh my Lord, I'm sweating. Maybe we'll talk about next week's upcoming travels. I'm gonna be off on a big adventure with Amanda for about 9 days, so that's gonna be exciting. All right, we'll be back. All right, so I finished eating. I'm finished cleaning up. Man, I'm sweating in that van. It's really hot in that van, and the humidity is bad. It's not too bad outside. There's a breeze out here. I was hoping I could relax in the van today. Man, look at this. More trash. People out here shooting cans. Yeah, and toilet paper everywhere. Like, nobody listens to the National Forest rules. It says bring a shovel with you or a bucket so you can bury it or take it with you or whatever. Nobody does that. Drives me nuts. I wish they'd enforce that more. I'm sick of it rolling up to every campsite I go to and I'm seeing either feces or toilet paper rolling around. Anyway, just gonna go for a little walk now. It's this little road here says this area is closed, so no cars are supposed to come down here. I can tell people are still coming down here though. Yeah, have a walk around. I think this is all grazing property out here now for cattle and stuff, but who knows what could be out here. Have a look around. So yeah, this is mostly all junipers around here. What I love about this though, I don't know how many years ago, I want to say 3, 4, 5 years ago, out in similar scenery like this. Somebody was out, I don't know what they were doing, hiking or hunting, I don't know. They're out amongst all these, you know, numerous number of junipers like this out in the desert. And what did they find in a fork of a juniper just laying there? They found a cowboy repeater from the Wild West days. Somebody possibly in a battle with the natives or something else, maybe some cowboys or some robbers or something like that. Probably laid the gun up there to run by foot out of there or something. And that's where it sat for probably, I don't know, over 100 years. And I seen a picture of it, and a lot of the buttstock and all the wood had kind of shrunk and dry rotted away from the metal, but it was still there partially. And all the repeater, all the metal stuff was, because it's so dry out there, it was, you know, just surface rust, but it was all still there. Just like no one had touched it. It's just sitting there waiting for someone to come along and find it. And any one of these millions and millions of junipers out here, or hundreds of thousands, however many it is, could have the same thing, just sitting there waiting. Relics of the unknown Wild West sitting out here, who knows. It's really, really cool story. I love that stuff like that. And then, you know, more recently, I believe it's 2024, maybe 2025, maybe the start of, I don't remember, but they found the old Spanish cannon in Arizona, in southern Arizona, and was buried in the ruins, I guess, which the ruins were pretty much buried, of an old Spanish fort that they'd made by the river. And I guess the cannon was no good anymore. It wasn't built very well, so they just left the cannon in the fort, and as time had buried the cannon, or the fort in, the cannon laid in the bottom of the ruins. So recently when they were coming to excavate it all, they found the cannon in there. As the oldest firearm to have been found in Arizona, apparently. So that's amazing. Wow, look at these alligator junipers here. Huge old things. I can already see these have been trimmed. There's chainsaw or saw marks where they've chopped off big honking limbs out here. This little area is different though, so you can see where they've chopped it. This seems strange to me. These huge alligator junipers standing here with this grassy area underneath on a flat level area. It almost makes me think this might have been a ranching home site at one point, way back in the day. You see little things like this, trees that don't alligator junipers are natural to here, but these ones stick out more. It's very interesting. When you see like areas where it looks like they've planted some trees in a random spot, you always can almost guarantee long ago there was some sort of settlement sitting there, some sort of household, ranch, house, stagecoach route, anything like that. It's very cool. So yeah, it'd be interesting to go over this site with a metal detector, see what we see. Probably majority trash, but you never know. Could be some old coins in the ground. I was just looking on Facebook today, and on Arizona Metal Detecting, somebody had found a 1899 gold $10 coin. Man, that is insane. And I'm assuming it must have been Arizona because it was in the Arizona page. Then he later updated and posted a bunch of tokens and other really cool coins that he'd found. So that was amazing. Really jealous. I need to get back out style metal detecting because I just don't do it enough. I got all the time in the world. I could be doing it right now. I don't feel like doing it today because I'm just feeling a bit tired and lazy. But we're being active. We're out here looking around, walking around. I've seen a lot of animal trails, but also a lot of cattle tracks. Definitely seeing a lot of deer dung in the area here. but I know this is all ranching, so a lot of these trails are cut in by the cattle. Alright, I've climbed up this hillside here. It gives me this really cool view of this mountain right off to the side of where I'm camped. Yeah, it's really, really cool. I don't know what is over there. I know there's a lot of cows and ranching over there, but I don't know if it's public property. I'd have to check my app to see, but man, if there's any roads going to the top of that mountain and there's camping up there, that would be really cool to check out. So I'm actually almost right by the road where you turn down the corner and go down the hill. I'm right by it, so I'm gonna venture more into the woods this way and then head my way back slowly to camping a little bit. Unless I see something really cool, then we'll stop and check that out. Okay, so there is camp. All this time I was looking for something interesting, and camp is that way, straight behind the camera. If we turn off to this way, I don't know if you can see it, but there's foundations of something over there, right by where I camp. Let's go take a look, see what it is. Okay, I don't know, just looking at it, it doesn't appear to be a home at all. It's dug into the ground, so my guess is it's some sort of water trough or water holding, maybe for ranching or something. You can see, I don't know what these like square, it's molded into the cement, these square holes are, like it had wood or something in there, I don't know. Pretty old, pretty broken up now. My best guess is some sort of water holding for the livestock out here. Man, people are flying through here. My whole camp is just getting dusted out by these people flying a million miles through here. We got cattle crossing over here too. I heard some truck fly through there and some farmer yelling at them because he's probably almost hitting their cattle. Not too surprised. It is Arizona. Alright, we're gonna head back to camp and chill out for a bit. Well, I was sitting out in the cool breeze trying to cool down a bit, and I just noticed some big dirty rain clouds coming in. It's not supposed to rain till midnight, but you can clearly see rain falling off those clouds, and they're heading generally in this direction, so that's fun. Might be raining earlier than expected. And I can't be in the van and have all this stuff in the van at the same time, so this stuff might get a bit wet on me. It's not going to be fun at 3 in the morning loading all this wet stuff into the inside of my van. Okay, so just as I thought, it started raining. Yeah, hope things don't get too wet outside. But I'm just laying back. The rain is actually bringing a cool down of temperature. It's 68 outside, but the humidity is rising, so it's 40% humidity now. I can smell the rain. At least it might wet the road enough where I'm not getting dusted out by all the cars driving by. Since I'm here, we may as well talk about what we're up to next week. Me and Amanda will be driving, well, I'll be meeting Amanda. She'll already be in Creed. She's heading up that way now slowly. I'll be meeting her at South Fork, basically Thursday. I don't know what the date is on Thursday, but Thursday I'll get off work at 4:30, go shower, and then start my drive to Colorado. Sometime probably close to midnight-ish, I'll probably get into Cortez in Colorado, and I'll stay at the Walmart there. Oh boy, that rain's really starting to come in now. And then the next morning, Friday morning, I will go meet her at South Fork, where we'll continue to drive up to Leadville. We'll spend a few days in Leadville, and then we'll be heading up to Dillon, Colorado to spend 4 days with Aaron and Sarah from that RV over there. And then we don't fully have a plan after that. We're gonna do some sightseeing around Dillon probably. And we'll probably, I'm thinking Cannon City, maybe Buena Vista, Colorado. Those two areas sound interesting to me. And then we'll slowly make our way back because I'll have to go back to work. I'm taking a week vacation off, so should be good. I'm excited, guys. I know Leadville has a mining museum that I've been wanting to go to, so maybe since we're going to be there for 2 days, we might go check out the mining museum. I'd like to check a bit more of the town out too. I haven't fully checked everything out in the town, so that would be fun. Yeah. All right, I got to close everything up because I don't want the rain all coming into my van and wetting all my doors and everything. So let's do that quickly, and I'm going to continue watching this Stephen King movie. Yesterday I watched Sometimes They Come Back, so today I'm watching Sometimes They Come Back again. Well, it would seem we have some visitors here. New cows. Got some Angus cattle, I think. Oh wait, no, they got horns. They're not Angus cattle because they have horns. Alright guys, leftovers for dinner. Delicious. Oh dear. Oh man, got mayo all over my finger. There's a lot of campers been heading out all day long. I guess they're trying to beat the weather that's coming in. So that's a wrap, folks. And until next time, guys, this is Aussie Van Man. We'll see you later. What's going on here?